So guys, like the world is crazy and it's like all the way upside down. And it's freaking me out a little bit. Some days are better than others. Some days I just want to curl up in the ball. Other days I'm very happy and I'm just like, the world is learning to be germ free, which it should have been all this time. But anyway, so like, how is it affecting you?
You didn't have to do it.
What are you learning? What are you most looking forward to when it's over? Deja, go.
When it's over. How is the pandemic affecting me? I would say, so it was like different for me because when I was in Florida, that's when it started because we were on spring break. Well, actually, did Corona start when we was at school? Or
Yes.
Yeah.
Like a little bit, right? I don't know. So when I came to Florida from Rhode Island for spring break, and then they kind of like shut everything down, so I was stuck in Florida. And so Florida was kind of quarantine, kind of not. So like everybody was still doing their own thing, type thing, whatever. So it didn't really I didn't really feel like that pressure of being quarantined and then the whole pandemic until I came to Chicago. And that's because my family is a little crazy about it. And so this was like, when I moved to Chicago, this is like the first time I've actually had to like stay in the house. I had nothing to do because one, friends ain't here. And so there's nothing else to do. And so I was fine in Florida, but when I came here, I kind of started feeling like, I don't know. I think I started getting in my head more about the whole thing. And so I was kind of like, I started feeling like I was stuck. Like I didn't have anything to do. Then I started trying to like figure out what I was going to do next because I didn't want to be stuck and have nothing to do. And so I was kind of like in this mode of like overthinking everything. And so that lasted for about a week or two. And then I kind of had to snap out of it and remember that, Jesus is here.
Hello.
He got it working and he's doing something because like, there's a reason for this. And so, that happened. But I think I'm good now with the whole quarantine. I'm just kind of like, I feel like this, like, obviously God is not like shocked by this and he knows what's going on. And I feel like he's working in all of this. So I'm kind of like trusting and hoping in that. And I'm like, have this sense of peace with everything. So that's how that affected me. What I'm learning. Throughout quarantine, I've definitely been spending more time with God. Kind of sounds bad because like it should have been like that from the jump, but like it's like you have more free time, so like I've just been using that to like be in my word and stuff like that. So I definitely have been learning more about God, been better on the keys because I'm trying to be nice.
Y'all. I ain't gonna cap.
I'm
like
I'm
a little
not.
bit better than me.
Don't do me like that. But I'm trying to be nasty on the keys, so I've been practicing that, doing my songwriting, and just I don't know. I feel like I've been very observant with everything, kind of just watching people, how they react, how they do things, how that works. It's just like through this whole quarantine, I've been shown a lot. That's what I love.
Come on.
I love for my eyes to be open.
Yeah.
And that's what's been happening. And then what was the last one? What
are you most looking forward to?
When it's over.
Yeah.
If I'm being completely honest, I'm actually excited for the churches to be like back open, like open. That'd be great. Cause like I'm here in Chicago, and like most of the churches are not open yet, and so it's just like been tough, and I have been live streaming everything, even though but it's just something about being with people physically in the church is great. So that's what I'm most looking forward to. Yeah.
Touching and agreeing.
Touching and agreeing. Hey, Tori.
Go ahead, what is it?
All right. So like a lot is happening right now. When when school was happening, AOC in Rhode Island was happening, everyone was gone for spring break. And I stayed behind. And I was like, yeah, I'm just going to stay here and just not go out. But we ended up having to leave. So one of my biggest fears coming home was bringing like Corona because I was in Rhode Island and I drove there from Kentucky. Was going through New York and New Jersey where, it was really bad, and bringing it home to my grandma because I live with my grandma. And so that was a big fear I had in the beginning. But I've been here since March and we are both fine. My allergies are acting up because trees and more trees are down here. And I live on the same.
I cannot.
I have a pecan tree in my yard and I'm allergic to pecans. So yeah, there's that. So at the beginning, I was kind of fearful. But now I'm, better about it. I've spent time in my word, and stuff like that. So it's not really affecting me that much now. God's got a plan, and that's all I can rely on. I don't need to rely on my own fear because God does not give us the spirit of fear.
You're coming out with the word now. Come on, somebody. Where's the organ?
I'm so sorry, but like, what am I learning now? Like over the past year, like I've learned a lot about like speaking up and having a voice and stuff like that. Like I've always struggled with talking and making my feelings clear. Like that's why I say sorry after a bunch of stuff. Every time I say something, it's because I feel unsure about something. But now, like the past year, I've been learning like it's okay. Like mean what you say and say what you mean.
And that's what period.
And especially, there's a lot happening right there now beside COVID. I'm in Kentucky right now. Like Kentucky's a hot spot right now. So I've definitely been learning that I need to speak up. Like I have to talk. Like nothing gets done unless you talk. You can't go share the gospel unless you talk. Like you have to speak. Like you can't just let stuff slide. So I've definitely been learning that in quarantine. And I guess something I'm looking forward to is, I've been doing a lot of personal, like internalizing and learning about myself. And I just want to look forward to like going out and like doing stuff and meeting new people and just talking with people. Like I want to be a part of new communities. I want to be a part of mine. Like, and it's hard to do that when we're in quarantine. So I'm just ready to do that. So
that's good. Hallelujah. So yeah, as for me, I think in terms of being affected, I was living in another country, in Rhode Island, the state of Rhode Island.
I was going to say.
I knew what I meant, but I was like, people need to, you know what I mean? Anyway, Rhode Island is in America. I know that. I'm not dumb, I promise.
Okay.
So yeah, living in a different country and having the time of my life, really. And then having to come back here. I love my island, my country is beautiful, but I wasn't ready to give up that season. The Lord has obviously shown me some things since coming back. But anyway, that's how it really affected me in the biggest way. In terms of what I'm learning, I don't think I have enough pages in a book, seriously. Like every day, God's just like showing me the good things about myself, the things that I need to work on, the people that mean the most to me, new gifts that I have that I didn't realize I had, and things I should stay away from. But hey, the Lord is definitely so evident in all of it. But I'm very happy, and what am I most looking forward to? I think really both of what you guys said. I'm learning to use my voice. Have I used it? Maybe in a smaller way, not so much on the larger scale, but I'm also really ready for church. So ready to come back. So many plans that I've talked about with people at my church about what's happening, and I'm very excited. And the thing I'm most excited about is going back to see my people. These people, and then some other people in the Northeast.
But we're more important, though.
Right, exactly.
There's levels to this, as in the words of Drake. There's levels to this.
Well, Deja doesn't listen to that, so.
It's from 2009. God.
Deja listened to secular music since 2001.
Okay, no, let me stop. No, that's not true.
Because I definitely can recall.
Yeah, but that's what the pandemic is looking like for me. And that's it. So guys, what do you want from this podcast? What do you see it kind of like? What's in your mind when you think about the council meetings and the council channel? What do you think about?
Like, I think that God put us together. I do think that we're all uniquely combined together because we all come from different backgrounds and we're all so different, but for some reason we work well together. So I think that us being together and talking and doing this, we can do a various amount of things. Like we can talk about advice and like what struggles or what gains we've had in our lives and how it affects us, but also what we talk about can, help somebody else. There's things that we haven't always talked about, but you never know like what God could use from the words that we speak too. So yeah.
True. Oh, you want me to go? No, I'm just kidding. What do I see this as? I don't really know how to understand. I mean, explain that, but like, I just think the whole idea of doing the podcast and the YouTube is, one, it's a fun thing to do, and two, it's productive and giving me something to do personally because like, I really just don't be having anything to do. Besides, my reading and my praying, man, and playing my piano, there's nothing else. And so I think this would be fun. And also, I just feel like we all have a lot to say. And like, even though we're all young also, like, I feel like we've been through some things. Like, we're not, old people that with this whole range of wisdom, but like I feel like we have a little bit from like what we've, and so you just never know who this could help or whatever. So I think that's cool too. But yeah,
I don't know about you, but I feel old. I no, definitely old.
You're 24.
I found another gray hair the other day.
Are you serious?
I am almost halfway to 50.
If you say stressing is not your portion.
In Jesus' name.
No,
I'm in my mid-20s. I'm not in my lower 20s or my old. I'm in the mid. Like, stuff is happening. I'm almost to 30. I'm old.
30's still young. 50's still young.
Is it?
That's a stretch. Not 50.
Is it over the hill? Yeah, that's
you
what
ask the grandmas. They'll tell you 50's still young.
I don't know what grandma that is because it ain't mine.
Yeah, I agree with you guys. I know we have important stuff to say. I think people will take from it and grow from it. And I think this is, like you said, it's just going to be a good time. If y'all are looking for something to do, hang out and put something on and hear some fun and have a good time, we're going to provide that for you. That's what we're here for. Okay?
That's what we're here for.
Just here to bless you. The greatest blessing is to be a blessing. Okay? I ain't preaching. I'm going to leave after that. But anyway, yeah.
Okay, good.
So yeah, this has been fun. I'm Day once again.
I'm Deja. Day. Yeah.
I'm Shay.
And this is the council, man. This is the first council meeting. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, drop a like and subscribe. Our social media links are in the description. And yeah, we out. Okay, we'll do it again real quick. Okay.
So how is the pandemic affecting me personally?
No, I'm gonna do it again.
Oh, you talking about you? Hello? Shay, go!
She's frozen.
She's not though. So would you like me to go first? Is that going on here or?
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
No, Daisy, you got to redo that because like.
Oh my God! Look, if Shay won, look, she looked nervous.
Okay.
Before we start, shameless plug to Jack Links and they beef jerky.
They smack.
I just lit. Oh,
smack.
let me also put you on. So,
how about I put you on to water?
We're not getting paid for this, but I mean, if y'all want to sponsor us, how's it?